Is the fan still off?
The fan is still off. Are you warm? Do you want it on?
Let's see. No, I can't think of anything like that. I just want to make sure we're in as good a shape as we can. I'm good. We're good.
We're all good? It's
I'm
all
good.
good? Like Pastor Matt says, it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. Yeah. You're good.
I think we're all good.
The D.
Yeah.
I like those eyes you got. I got green eyes, but you got those crystal blue eyes. Lady killers, those eyes.
Yeah, they are.
Lady killers. Do you want to say anything?
I don't know, man. I think your eyes are definitely lady killers too. You're special, you're loving, and you're going to be a really good guy.
I am.
You are.
Thanks to you.
No, not thanks to me. Party ingredient.
Party ingredient. You were a party ingredient to making me a good guy.
Part of the ingredient.
Part of the ingredient.
Part of the ingredient.
Okay, part of the ingredient.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody out there cares about you, Pops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
It's not so amazing. You know, you're finally understanding after all these years how much you're loved.
Yeah. Really?
You know?
Yeah. Let's take a wife.
It takes a wife.
It takes a wife to have a good life.
It helps.
It takes a good wife.
What is that?
to have
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
You've made me a very happy wife.
Yeah.
The D. We got a call. Apparently the social worker and the nurse are going to come out and visit Dad.
They're here?
They'll be out here real soon.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember their names? You don't have to. I usually cue you.
Give you a heads up.
Yeah. He's hard on names, so.
Yeah, I'm hard on names.
We have a system, don't we, Don? Yeah.
You mention it.
I'll call him by name.
Yeah.
When I see that he's struggling, right? And then he picks up on that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Annie does that for me too.
Yeah, it's helpful, right?
Hey, it's good to see you, Susan.
Uh-huh.
It's good to see you, Susan. Oh, hi, Susan. It's nice to see you.
Yeah. Well, everybody who knows and loves him knows he struggles with names sometimes. He struggled with me at first.
Mandy, Sandy, Tandy.
I don't remember what he used to call me.
I remember what I used to call you.
You used to, when we first met.
Cinder.
Sander, that was your pet name for me. Sander. It was the only one I let call me that. Yeah.
No, why did I only let you call me Sander?
I only let you call me Sander, because that was your special name. That was me and you, baby. Nobody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a very giving person, but that's where I draw the line. You're kind of moist again.
That's that, yeah. They have that, that was that group that had the names. They wanted me to spray that water all around the floor.
Yeah, that
A
was.
lot of water.
Lot of water.
A lot of water. My dad, the plumber, everything's about water. This bed came in yesterday, and everything was water. You better move you gotta get the water out of that when you move the bed over and make sure that the water's clean. A lot of water stuff.
I remember. Do you remember? He got a call. It was around this time, maybe a little earlier in the year, and all the pipes were freezing because it was the thaw, right? And everything now was thawing out and pipes were bursting left and right. And you were out all day long. And you came home exhausted. And then you got a call from somebody we knew who was house sitting. She went to pick up the mail or something and said, my neighbor's living room was, and he's like, okay, I'm going, I'll be right there. I'm like, you're going out? You're going out? You've been out all day. He's like, I'm just tired. They're in their house.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
How do they fit that heart in there?
I know.
I don't think there's enough room for that heart.
It's all heart.
You're all heart.
They had to make the longest.
There's no stomach. There's stomach and heart. Stomach and heart.
Huge ribcage.
Yeah.
His heart is huge, and it has to house that heart.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no fat here. This is all you.
A cavity for an enormous heart. Had a nice day today, huh, Pops, so far?
So far, it's been a beautiful day.
Nice day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I have to go through this, Sandy, but I'm also very glad that you're here.
I'm glad I'm here too. For better, for worse.
Mm-hmm.
For richer, for poorer. In sickness and in health.
That one's in play right now.
What's that?
That one's in play right now. I'm just glad he's not alone through this. You know, he's got some of us.
He's not alone. That's huge.
Huge.
Huge. Not everybody can say that, you know?
Yeah. Hey, Mom. How are you?
Don, Shark's here.
Hi, sure.
Hi. Yeah, the spasming and stuff that you were describing last time I was here? Yeah, okay.
He's
Is
doing
it
pretty
ever
good.
intolerable? Or do you feel like it's well controlled with the meds that you have?
Sometimes it's pretty close to intolerable.
Yeah, yeah.
Running my sister's car through the wash and then going to see my grandpa and grandma. They always appreciate when I stop by. Yeah, it was really nice that my mom stopped by. I had been hoping that she would. Not that she wouldn't, but it's nice to see people stop by when Dad's coherent. I feel like it's a gift whenever he is. This morning actually was a good morning. I think he's gonna have good mornings. To have all these people come is good. We had his pastor came, the nurse came, the social worker came, my mom came. Whirlwind of emotions. Just whirlwind. One of the most frustrating things I'm having to deal with is the fact that it's so beautiful outside right now. He's not even really all there to enjoy it. He would have loved a day like today to be outside and active. Loved it! Dilly-dallying in his garage, riding his tractor around. I walked in his garage the other day. So weird. It's him, you know? His garage, his workshop personifies the man. But now the man is no longer all there, you know? And soon he won't be there at all. And this piece of him, this garage, this thing that houses all of the components and little doodads and all the little tools that he's gathered over the years, everything that he wants to complete him, to make him feel comfortable, his space, you know? And there's no him to enjoy it. Crazy. I'm realizing how critical it is to have a car in my hometown. After I've lived so many places and traveled, I sort of realized that most places aren't necessarily like this. You live maybe closer to nature, that you're hiking and maybe doing some more hill running in LA. I was with Ryan, I used to do a lot of hill running. In Germany, you can open your door to a forest almost anywhere, and there's like little paths across countrysides and farms that you can ride your bike. And you know, China has such a mass transit system and taxis and things. You don't necessarily have to have your own car to survive well there. But here, I don't know what you would do if you didn't have a car or access to a car almost all the time. I honestly don't know. What is that saying about the stages of grief? That's number one, like denial, then anger, then something. Sorrow, sadness, like sadness, and then acceptance. I think I'm in the acceptance mode. I know where Dad's at. I know that he's sort of at a point of no return as far as coming back to the man that I know. He's buried deep. And I've kind of understood that things are in motion now, and I'm just interested in having him comfortable and happy, and as much as possible. I think that's where we're at right now. I found it really hard to edit. Emotionally, my head's a little bit twisted, and I'm not in the right headspace to edit, and I was sort of bottlenecked. Sometimes I'll come to a video that I just cannot crunch the edit through, and it'll take days. Whereas other vlogs I can throw together in a couple of hours. Right now, the one I finished yesterday, I finally finished it, was the road trip I took with my friend Bruce to go get the trailer for the trikes. Man, that took forever. And I finally finished it. I focused on it, but it took me a long time. When I'm trying to put a vlog out every day, it doesn't matter if you can finish the one or not. The one tomorrow is coming, And then you start building up and piling up and piling up. And then when that happens, I try to simplify my recording so that it's easier for me to catch up. But with Dad and the story of what's happening recently, I've been trying to record without being a nuisance, without showing too much despair, but also kind of capturing, because I want to tell the story of my dad, and this is an important part, My head has just been goofy. But normally, if I can kind of clear that bottleneck, I can really crunch through the subsequent vlogs that are waiting behind it. I think that I can do that. Anyways, we're at Jayoe and Grammy's. Let's say hi. Hey guys.
Hello there, Matthew.
Sorry I'm late. Grandpa, he wants to live forever.
That's what I want to do. When she asked me how long I want to live, I said forever.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's the way to go. There ain't no other way.
You're on your way already.
Yeah.
This is the beginning. You're like an infant right now.
You're
You're like a little baby.
There you go.
Little baby Jayoe.
They grow into great big things too. I'll wait and see how it is about 50 years from today.
Yeah.
And then ask.
And then decide,
Yeah.
I'd like another 50.
Yeah.
Give me another 50.
That gives me time to decide what's the real deal, And it looks real.
What, with me and my dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and my dad have...
You always listen to your dad. You were good.
I'll tell you what, and this includes you guys.
Yeah.
I am so lucky to have had you as grandparents, and my mom and my dad,
Right.
and even Sandy and everybody.
Right.
You know how rare it is to have family that supports you in whatever you do?
Right.
You never asked. That's the problem.
But it doesn't matter. You never pushed against it. A lot of parents in America and outside, even more in China,
Yeah.
they'll tell you that you can't follow your dream. You have to stay here with family.
Right.
You have to get this type of a job. You can't, can't. Like you guys helped me with Dale Carnegie. How many?
You still remember that?
Of course, it was sort of transformative. It laid the foundation for being a social person. You know,
all that didn't mean beans if you weren't the kind that can use it.
But you guys allowed me to use it.
Right.
There's a lot of families out there, I know them, that would say, son, are you going to get that job? You got to sit down. You need to settle down. You have to do this. You can't go follow your adventure. No. Mm-hmm. And one thing that you guys have always done is supported me. Granted, like you said, Joe, I decided to go. I've always been adventurous.
Yeah, right.
But you guys have never pushed against it
No. Mm-mm.
and told me that you shouldn't or you can't. Sometimes you said, it'd be nice if you had a regular paycheck. I remember I had some trouble in Las Vegas, and Joe was like, you know, maybe you should think about getting a normal job. But I didn't, and you never told me that was a bad choice.
Yeah.
And I always made it work, you know?
Yeah.
I ended up...
figure, well, it's you, it's your life. You can see ahead better than we could.
And then I wanted my kids to have all these skills that I didn't know how, so I would send them to Dale Carnegie. You know, I just loved giving my kids the opportunity to be creative.
Yeah. You know, that's one of the problems with China, is that Dale Carnegie, I don't think would be very understood, that sort of a program in China.
Is that right?
You know, your studies, maybe music. You know, music is important in China. A kid plays a violin or plays like a classical instrument. But like, maybe some more fun things, maybe some more socially modeling things you didn't have so much in China. Maybe that's changing right now, but it's very focused on book work, study, 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 and fill your time with learning. Not a lot of extracurricular stuff, you know. My grandma put me through Dale Carnegie. If you guys don't know what Dale Carnegie is, it's like a program to help you develop social skills to interact with people and become successful in life.
Right.
Right? Is that a good way to say it?
Right.
And I went to these courses, and there was a lot of like how to introduce yourself to people, how to like carry yourself, attitude kind of things, reading some books on how to be a social person and how to interact with people in social settings. And at the time, I don't think I really understood what I was doing.
Right.
I felt weird.
Yeah.
It was weird. But later on, I used a lot of the skills from Dale Carnegie. And I built on those things to make them better, right? It was kind of like the beginning phase was kind of teaching you the basics. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to take off.
Where are you going?
The moon.
He's good, you know. The thing about it, he makes time to visit people. And he goes around and he does it.
It's not about that, Joe. You make time to meet with me.
I make time to come over here and...
You made time to come from the bedroom and sit in that chair so that you could keep me company. You make time for me, I don't make time for you. Whatever you need time with me, I'm here. I think we're going to go to the house. I was thinking about putting Dad in. If he feels up to it, I want to put him in the wheelchair and put him outside.
Good.
So he can sit outside. And it is nice to visit with Grandpa and Grandma. But I don't know how many people have a relationship with their grandparents like I have with mine. If you don't, then you should. They've been on this earth a lot longer than you and learned lessons that they can share. And you know what's awesome? Is to remember that your grandparents were once your age. Sometimes we lose that perspective. We look at an old face and we feel like that old face has always been that old face. And their experiences are different from yours. When in reality, my grandpa, he must have been a funny dude when he was younger. If I had a time machine, wouldn't it be fun to go back and hang out with him in some pub? Shoot the shit. I gotta imagine that I would have a really great friend relationship with my grandpa and my grandma. And a whole host of people who might seem old and past their prime when you look at them head on, but in reality, just rich personalities that you'd have really enjoyed hanging out with. Next time you look at your grandma or your grandpa, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and when you open them, look at them from the perspective of who they were when they were in their 30s or something. Just try it. I did that a while back with Grammy and Joey, and I'm very happy that I did because it really shifted my perspective away from this whole they are elderly into this whole vision of they are complex, multifaceted individuals who have a whole host of experiences that they can share with you, and by all means they are amazing people to hang out with. I'm really thankful that I had that epiphany. I think there's a lot of people out there that would just rather stay away from their grandparents or great-grandparents, you know. I was sort of like that a long time ago, but I had, like I said, a shift in thinking, and I've welcomed them into my life, and I'm very thankful about that. Look what I came home to.
Hey, Matt.
Hey,
Hey, everybody.
look at this guy.
Hey, Matt. How you doing?
You're like you're 20 years old again, Dad.
God, how about that, man?
He's doing real good.
Yeah,
How do you like this bed, Pops?
I like it.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you stay on the bed.
As long as you stay on the bed.
Yeah.
He's rallying. He's rallying.
Rally.
Jayoe.
Jayoe.
Oh.
Who's that there with you, though?
Who's that there with you? That's you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, okay, Dad. You know you're a little bit.
Yeah, shaded.
You're a little bit shaded.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a weird feeling, right?
yeah.
You know you're not 100%.
Right.
Yeah. But you kind of just have to laugh at yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You can't take yourself too serious.
Right. And I know that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I'm good with that.
I'm glad that you're good with that.
Yeah.
It'd suck if you were stressing out too much. You
Right.
just relax.
Right.
You know, a couple of days ago, you were talking about apples. You were like, "Oh, that's a good apple." Oh, you were seeing apples everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. If you see apples, that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Get some more apple.
Get some more apples. Oh, it's so nice to see Dad in good spirits. It almost makes me feel like a liar. I'm telling all these people, yeah, Dad's in bad shape. You gotta come by and visit him. I don't know how much longer he has. And then people are coming over and he's like, "Hey, Eliza. Hey, Shar. Hey, everybody." You know what? If I'm a liar and Dad ends up rallying like awesomely, that would be a great liar to be. Yeah, you guys all told me Dad wasn't doing well and he's doing great. Sorry. Doing a good cleaning on my sister's car. She needs it. It'll be nice for her to come back from her vacation and sit down in her car and it be like really clean. I mean, really, really clean. There's all sorts of glitter, toys, candy. It's a mess in here. Hey guys, I sort of wrapped this one up without even knowing it after I cleaned this car. But I do have to sign off. So take it easy, Jayoe, and I will talk to you later. Oh, and Dad is doing quite a bit better. Chatty, you know, not like he was before, but I could see him lasting like this for a long time and not being miserable. You know, taking in some parts of life. So good news, good news. Talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.